Welcome to the latest installment of Make America an Actual Democracy Again, or MADA, for those of you who like acronyms and hats. And today we're going to be talking about campaign finance reform and why it never works. And this one's going to be a little long, so just scroll straight to the end if you want to get to the solution. Now, a lot of people believe that stricter campaign finance laws would make for more responsive government, and they're not entirely wrong. I used to think the same thing too. However, there are some caveats that make this the most inefficient and potentially least effective way to do so, and I'm going to explain. So if we go way back to the early 1900s, income inequality was rampant, political polarization was at an all-time high, and there was a fear that corporate interests had gained too much power over government. Imagine that. And it was during the election of 1904 that Teddy Roosevelt's opponent accused him of being corrupted by donations from wealthy industrialists. Which was funny because Roosevelt campaigned on the premise of fighting wealthy industrialists, and was also funny because it was true. So Roosevelt responded to this accusation by recommending campaign finance laws that would prohibit the practice of fundraising he used to get himself elected president, and the Tillman Act, America's first campaign finance law, was passed in 1907. Now, we don't need to get into the details of this law other than to say that nobody challenged it because it was totally unenforceable. So this went on until the 1970s, when Watergate led to demands from voters for tighter controls on campaign fundraising. And the Federal Elections Campaign Act, or FECA, was passed. Now, this law actually had some teeth, and it kicked off a pattern of court challenges and loopholes that led to even more suspect forms of campaign financing. So, for instance, FECA capped donations to individual candidates, which led to money being funneled through the party, something known as soft money. So in 2002, they passed McCain-Feingold, which was designed to limit soft money, and all that money ended up getting funneled into PACs and super PACs. And at every step along the way, these laws were rendered toothless in the courts. So while we could push for campaign finance reform, history tells us that any law that's passed is going to get thrown into a legal buzzsaw on First Amendment grounds.